Good morning, everyone. Well, it is the 9th of September today. Just giving you guys ignore the cat, just giving you guys a quick update as to the complaint that I lodged with the motor vehicle dealers in regards to Ashton Storey, allegedly unlicensed vehicle trading that he's been doing. I'll just read it quickly to you so you know. Just as an onset though, we've just found out, an hour or so ago, our national news has got the old Jab Cinder out there putting out her condolences. Probably 4 odd hours before the PM got woken up. He puts his post out yesterday morning, and they knew the night beforehand that she'd passed away. So bit of discrepancy as to when exactly the old girl died, but at 96 she had a fucking good run, and I don't know about you, but I'm sure lots of people would love the general public to pay for their lifestyle. Doesn't happen that way. So yeah, Queen's dead, she had a good run, and now we've got old King Charles III. Not that I really care much about monarchy stuff, but just as a little personal note for you all, my great-great-great-grandfather was Henry Keane. He was the illegitimate son of Edward VII and maidservant. He was then sent off to Aussie, to the convict land, back in those days, to be hidden. It's a shame that Australia now, some couple of hundred years later, is still a prison fucking country. So, but yeah, New Zealand's not much better, if I really must be honest. But it's interesting that we find out about it from the mainstream media, and yet it actually happened 2 nights beforehand. So, but of course, as Charlie put it, us peasants aren't going to be told straight away. The family and whatnot are going to be told first and given a little bit of time to grieve and to, console themselves. I think we're in for a bit of a shit run with old Charlie coming, and William probably won't be much fucking better once Charles croaks it. But at least I'll be alive to see the death of at least two kings and queens, and probably the third one. Who knows? But in all sincerity, my condolences to everybody that loved the Queen. Sorry she's carked it. But moving on. Now, as far as Ashton Storey and the unlicensed car trading is concerned, I got this little letter here from the motor vehicle traders, dated yesterday on the 8th of September, just after 1 o'clock. It says, Tēnā koe, Mark. Okay, I don't speak Maori. I'm taking that means good morning, good afternoon, or hello. I find it actually somewhat annoying, as probably most do, that we're having the Maori language shoved down our throats through mainstream media and everyone, when only 15% of the population's Maori, and only 1 to 4% of that population actually fucking speak Maori. So, old Winston Peters has got a good point there about the Maori elites and the new class out there. So, not only do all of us colonialists or Kiwis or New Zealand-born people that are European, or Pākehā, as you want to call it, Pākehā, white man, not only have we had it shoved upon us, but and we have our elites in the whites, but it looks like now the Maoris have got their elites. I'm not a racist person. Fuck, as you can see by my neck, we all bleed red. I've got no animosity towards any religion or race of people. As far as I'm concerned, we're all part of one race, the human fucking race, or the members of mankind. Because even some people would complain about what a human is, a hue being a colour of, and man. So a human is a colour of man. But yeah, we can play semantics on words all day long if you want to. But this is what it says. Tēnā koe, Mark. We have reviewed your complaint against Ashton Storey, whose last registration, M395447, as a motor vehicle trader, seems to have expired on the 24th of July 2021, over a year ago. Given the circumstances outlined in your complaint, we have referred this matter for investigation for unregistered trading. If we require further information, we will contact you at that time. Don't worry, if I've got more information, I'll be sending it to you anyway. In the meanwhile, do not hesitate to send us any further information or supporting documentation, because with my complaint I also sent them the video recording of Ashton identifying himself on supposedly a storage lot, talking about how much Mercedes is for sale, when right next to it the X1 BMW was also for sale on Trade Me at the same damn time. And yet, according to Ashton's old brother, oh no, that lot's only for storage. Strangely enough, like I said, half an hour after I go and film and have that little interaction with Ashton, the entire lot's been emptied and they haven't returned yet. But they do have another lot going on just down the road, and for some reason now Haig's gone a little bit off talking to anyone, so that's interesting. Thank you for taking the time to send us your complaint and supporting documentation. You're fucking welcome. So Ashton, if you've got nothing to fear, then you shouldn't have any problem at all explaining why you were saying you're just a trader and not a dealer. You might have a bit of fun explaining the fact that you're telling me how much a Mercedes is for sale on a storage lot, and if the cars are for sale that are facing the roadside there where they're all stored, then if they're for sale they should have placards in the windows, which is an offence, and I'm sure you already know that. But what do I know? According to you, Ashton, I'm just an interrogator. According to you, should I say according to me, you're a fucking idiot. So yeah, if his brother wants to go on about what was it, defamation, well, perhaps his brother hasn't quite picked on the word alleged that I threw in there, and section 5 of the Defamation Act, I think it's 1982, clearly states that if you're telling the truth, that's a defence against defamation. Nothing I said was a lie. It's all backed up by videos, so try and beat that one. But for now, that's just a little update. You know, the Queen is dead, long live the King. Not really. You know, personally, we all self-govern ourselves. No one tells us how to wipe our asses in the morning after we've had a dump. We just naturally do it. We don't need to be governed and told how to do that, or very much else for that matter. Remember, the governments are representative governments. They're there to represent our will, not tell us what their plan is and we voted them in, so tough shit, which seems to be the attitude of Comrade Jacinda. Anyway, much love to you all. I got sick of the long hair, so it got rid of. Got sick of looking like Santa. I believe I've lost 10 years of my life to say having a shave and cutting the hair. But anyway, I've been out there helping a lot of people lately with their filings and their documents and courts, Court of Appeal, High Court, and all those sorts of fun places to go to. So I've been a little bit remiss, so to speak, in putting up any videos lately. I have just put up that case law from the Australian in regards to the mandatory flu jabs, which were considered unlawful at the end of it. So, from what I'm aware, there's going to be some interesting decisions coming up in the New Zealand court if the justice system actually does what it's supposed to do. Because as we all know, it all depends on the judge. It's a personality contest. It's whether or not the judge likes you, not whether or not the law supports your point of view. No, it's a personality contest. So, yeah, there are some good judges out there. Brent's going through a shitload of case law at the moment, finding very helpful information. And even his opinion is that there are some judges out there that seem to want to help. Myself, I think that's few and far between. Because, you know, if you're all following the same laws, you should all have the same interpretations of them. And you shouldn't be leaving it to people that don't comprehend the law to try and dictate to you what should happen. Again, just my view, my opinion, my freedom to seek, receive and impart to you all my opinions and information. Much love. Keep cool to after school, and it's going to be an interesting next 12, perhaps 24 months. We'll see what shit's coming down the line now. So, especially seeing we've got the old adulterer Camilla there as Queen Consort or King Consort now. So, fucking amazing. When are people going to wake up and start realising that you govern yourselves? Alright, much love. See ya.